You know, pretty recently, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I really enjoy making content and I want to keep doing so for as long as I possibly can because this is something I've wanted to do for years after watching so many content creators, years ago. I was like, man, that's really cool. I would like to play video games and record them and post them on in the internet. And then I did. Um, when I started, it was not good. The videos I made were horribly edited, bad quality, and had a ton of background noises. But that's because I was young and I was living in a house where a lot was going on. I did streaming and all, it just didn't go well. But all in all, I love creating videos for you guys to watch and enjoy because, it's fun. I get to play games that I really enjoy, modify them in ways that make them more challenging for more content. And, it makes me happy that I'm able to do such a thing. Granted, I'm not as big or as famous as many other creators, but that's really besides the point. I just have fun doing this. I'm doing content creation because one, like I said, it's something that I've really wanted to do for a while. And two, it's just kind of fun knowing that people watch my videos and potentially enjoy my horrible humor. Even if it takes, a long time, like years upon years, I'm hoping to get much bigger and create better content for you guys. Because, if you guys are giving me as much support, then I want to be able to improve my content and make it better for you. But let's get to the main point of this video, and that's streaming. I've been streaming for a while now, I think since December, something like that. It's been fun. When I started, I had a bit of a sporadic schedule. I kind of streamed whenever I wanted. That wasn't really working for me, so I decided, hey, I'm going to pick these days of the week and stream at a specific time on those same days. And besides some days where my computer killed itself, and some days where I just could not stream at all because something was happening. Like I was going to a friend's house, I was going to eat, or I was hanging out with some friends. You know, I had a set schedule and it was nice. But, you know, like I said, I enjoy creating content because, it's fun. I'm just repeating myself. I sound like a broken record. But when I say creating content, I I'm talking about creating videos. The editing process, whenever I edit the streams, is actually like sometimes I'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna stop here," and then I keep going. And then when I think I'm not gonna get the video edited at a certain time, I get it edited that same day. In terms of streaming, like I said, I enjoyed streaming. It was a lot of fun, but it's getting to a point where I'm getting kind of burnt out on streaming. I've been thinking about quitting streaming for a couple of reasons. One is sometimes my connection. Oftentimes I try to stream and out of nowhere the stream just starts to lag and it becomes unwatchable for the viewer and it just kind of really wrecks my mood in streaming. And I know this is something that I could just, get try figure out a fix for it and then continue on my merry way. I've tried that and I've tried something and it works, but still sometimes my connection will be bad. And sometimes I'll know what it is, and sometimes I won't. It's a minor issue, and honestly, if I really want to, I should just try and find a fix, which shouldn't be that difficult. But this is not the only reason why I've considered quitting. If it was, then I would have resolved the issue and I wouldn't be making this video. And two, working towards affiliate. I feel like I've gotten a lot of streams where, sometimes I think, man, I'm this close because I see the or like the requirements for affiliate, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm really close. And then when I'm really close, it changes to being not as close. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not the kind of guy that goes, God, God, why don't I have 1,000 viewers? Why aren't you guys subscribing and donating and watching my stream all day, every day? That's not what I'm trying to say. Personally, I'm happy with the amount of followers and subscribers I have on like subscribers on YouTube and followers on Twitch. I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm not going to be, you know, selfish and ask for more and more, more and more and more and more subscribers, more and more and more and more viewers, more and more and more followers. That's not how I am. I'm happy where I am, and I'm completely content with having to work towards more viewers and all that. I'm in no rush to get big on any social media. Like I said, I'm content with having to work for it and it taking time because I know content creation to get big, it's more of a lucky thing, but it's also a factor of like the content you make and all that. However, getting viewers on stream isn't really that easy. Like I said, it's like maybe it's my poor promoting or marketing for my channel or whatever. And you know what? I will say that's completely on me. I don't really know how to market or promote my channel, and I'm not like that's me. That's my fault. Although I will say sometimes there are days on my stream where I have 0 viewers for a while, and it gets a little demotivating because it feels like at that point I'm kind of just making a video instead of streaming. I'm talking to myself, and it's as if I'm just recording a video instead of streaming. But, and also sometimes when it comes to coming up with for what I want to stream, it's a bit difficult because I feel like I stream the same things every single stream. Monday, I stream Silk Song. Wednesday, I stream Pokemon Champions, which I guess I did dedicate Pokemon Champions on Wednesdays, and then I was like, nah. And then I was like, oh, I want to play a multi. And then Fridays was either something like either Silk Song or something else, and then I changed it to Cozy Fridays, and I have trouble coming up with ideas for streaming. But I feel like that's just an in general thing and not a stream thing. It's an in general content thing. All in all, I would love to continue streaming or come back streaming at some point in my content creation career, but I'm thinking maybe now isn't the time. Right now, I think I want to take the time and put more focus in editing the other old streams that I haven't uploaded yet, as well as recording new videos, coming up with new ideas for the channel. I did enjoy my time streaming before. I had a ton of fun, even though sometimes I'd get a little upset playing Double Enemies, Silk Song. I hope to get back to streaming as soon as possible. Also, for Double Enemies, I'm still going to be, obviously, I'm going to be recording that, posting that, all that. That's still getting done. I do want to thank my friends who supported the idea of me streaming. They also support the idea of me doing content creation, which I really appreciate. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful I have a great group of friends. And I do want to thank the people who did stop by whenever I was streaming, whenever they were able to. All of you have made it much more fun and enjoyable than if I were just alone for 3 hours talking to myself. It was also a lot of fun being in VC with my friends while I was streaming because we talk about stupid stuff. We'd make each other laugh. It was really dumb, and I really enjoyed that. That's not going to change. Honestly, when I'm recording videos, I'm probably going to be in VC, and if they're in VC, we're just going to talk about stupid stuff. But thank you for watching. and I hope you do understand my decision. If those reasons that I gave seemed pretty dumb, I don't blame you. More so, I just feel a little burnt out from streaming. That's really it. And I want to focus on making videos and all that instead of streaming because I feel like I can, you know, take more time to come up with more ideas, record more videos, and do all that if I don't have to worry about streaming. But yeah, I'm going to try my very hardest to come up with good ideas and good videos for you to watch so you don't leave me, please. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.